From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. MT. Gotta go.
Right to the air is Burrow. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
Well, you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb will get this up to about the 44.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Mixon going to have the Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amari Cooper, 48 yards. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point laid down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
53. Ready. 50-50.
Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
12. Shot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11 mighty. Stop.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now it's Burrow. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
One, ready?
Second down and a yard.
Here we go. Get in the hunt.
Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
11, Thomas.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11. Here we go. 11.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Short, and this will remain. Touchdown game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Go on the right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Slot man moves right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Run here to run. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes third down at 7.
They gotta go, gotta go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Stafford. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On 2, ready? Stop!
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good. Cincinnati Bengals.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, can.
Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12.
Here's Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
32.
Stafford on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Stafford. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Hey, double right. Hey, middle.
Now Stafford. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They need 2. Here's third down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On fourth down, Stafford. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard. It's a 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. The slot man in motion right. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Stafford. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Hey, 22.
Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a game gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Brown able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. To throw is Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin with a run by Mixon. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Stafford now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Second and 6 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes 2nd down. Stafford. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Ready.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
21. 10. Stop.
Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.